We have Happy. We have Strelok. We have an Imba versus a, I think, Empire. I'm not 100% sure. Please, somebody let me know in the comments if I'm correct or not. We have a Terran versus a Terran on Metalopolis. I am Squiggles, and thank you for joining me for another cast. Oh, what a goofy way to start because I am not actually sure what team Happy is on. But I am sure he is on a team because he is one of the tippity top Terran players out there right now with an insane win rate. I think it's in the high 80s. It was close to 90 at one point. I think it was 90 actually at one point. Crazy good. And of course, Strelok, the good old StarCraft 1 Pro, who is quite amazing at StarCraft 2 as well. So Strelok going to be putting his first depot over by the ramp in pretty typical wall-off fashion. And Happy we see doing his very standard putting supply depots everywhere but the ramp, unless of course it's a Zerg. Happy really likes to use supply depots like to cover this position here. He'll probably put another supply depot here, maybe put one over here, another one over here. So he's going to make like a ring, I'm guessing, with his supply depots. So he'll be able to get vision as well as supply with them. You see the barracks going down at almost exactly the same time. And usually these openings are pretty much similar, pretty much exactly the same, until we get to a certain point. Like right now, I want to see if somebody's going to take gas or if they're both going to go for fast expands. That's something. Now here's something else. It looks like Happy is going to be the first one to expand, or not expand, but scout. And it looks like both of them are going to be taking gases about on 13. Okay. And that's pretty, actually, completely standard. Most standard thing in the world, as a matter of fact. Continuing to pump SCVs. This one SCV going to be like, Strelok, where are you? Ah, he's not here. Foiled. I must go find him someplace else. So you can see he has his jetpack set to Uber Turbo, which makes him go just as fast as he normally would. As he goes down here, and he is going to check out, and he is going to see the scout of Strelok and be like, hey, oh, hello. I'm guessing you're over here then. So he's going to poke up this ramp. He's going to see two supply depots and be like, yep, there he is. And there is a Marine right there. So he has found the location of Strelok, but he is not going to get any scouting as to what exactly Strelok is doing. We can see Strelok is going for a quick tech lab on his racks. Has not started any kind of factory or any kind of anything else at all. And look at this, getting a Reaper out. Ah, nice. Don't see Reaper openings too often. Happy going to be getting out a couple of Marines. Third Marine going down right now. Both of them have their orbitals completed. Both of them have one gas geyser. It looks like Happy just now throwing down a second gas geyser and hiding a factory over here in the corner. And it's not like he's proxying it or being all crazy with it. All he's doing is he's putting it here, so if any kind of scan goes down in this area, the scan will only see the barracks and he will not give Imba the satisfaction, and by Imba I mean Strelok, the satisfaction of what he is doing. It looks like both of them are controlling their watchtowers. At least Happy is controlling his, and Strelok was controlling his. But now Strelok's Marine going to be running home, and the Reaper going to be reaping his way across the map and seeing how many souls he can reap as he scouts as well. So first thing he's going to do is he's going to notice there's a whole bunch of Marines and be like, holy crap. Fortunately, he has jetpacks, which make him go marginally faster than Marines, and so he's going to be like, oh, you got to be careful. And Happy is like, I smell a Reaper. I want to kill him. But you can't. But that's right. It was like 4v1. That's not entirely fair. And Happy's like, I know, but that's why I wanted that fight. But regardless, looks like the Reaper is now going to be going over here. He really wants to get a kill, and I don't think this SCV is going to be able to get away from him. Meanwhile, we see Happy and him going for Infernal Pre-Igniter, getting some Hellions, also getting a quick star. What? Did he cancel that starport? Nope, starport's done. Haha. So it looks like he's going to be going for some kind of a drop. That seems reasonable to me. Meanwhile, the SCV did go down, but he managed to take the Reaper from in this area all the way back to this area. So that's quite a distance. Nicely done, nicely done. And now we have a Marine Hellion opening. So Marine's going to be backing up these Hellions as they go across. And as this medevac finishes, oh, the scan sees the Hellion. So a little bit unfortunate there, but that's okay because, oh no, the Reaper. And I always love when Reapers die. Did you see that? He did like a spiral thing up and then exploded. It was so cool. Anyway, I do not think that Imba knows, or Strelok, man, I just keep on saying the first part of his name. I don't think that Strelok knows that there is a medevac out right now, and he is going to be, it looks like, defending the front with a bunker, which is going to be less than useless over here. But he is putting down a second bunker over here. Nice. So maybe he is expecting some kind of laddering or some kind of elevatoring thing to go ahead and happen. But it looks like he is going to get harassed a little bit, but he only has one SCV there, so he's not really going to lose anything. Blue Flame is done, and it looks like these Hellions may... Nope, not going to give away the fact that he has Blue Flame yet, so I don't think that Strelok knows that yet. Supply is very similar, 43 versus 42. And now it looks, what is everybody doing? Looks like Happy's going to be going ahead and getting his expansion started. Strelok is quite a bit ahead as far as expansion timing because Happy went for a more tech-oriented opening. Going to be checking out the surrounding area, the surrounding countryside by grabbing the Zelnaga Watchtower, and now he's going to be going for some kind of drop. Now there is a bunker right here, a lot of Marines and a few Marauders, and the Marauders are really going to be what is really good against these Blue Flame Hellions. Meanwhile, 5 workers in this refinery. That's an uncharacteristic blunder from Strelok. Don't see that every day. My goodness, did he fix that yet? Now he has 4, so he fixed part of it. And Strelok doing a good job of throwing down supply depots everywhere as well, so he can go ahead and scout. But the Hellions are out, and Blue Flame is revealed, and here they come. And where are the units for Strelok? Here they are, and gotta be careful, Happy, gotta be careful. Blue Flame going down, and now he's going to be running away. Is he going to get the medevac? Oh, that would be huge if he does, and it looks like the medevac, oh, just barely escaping. 5 hit points left on that medevac. Are you kidding me? Oh, Happy, don't you push your luck, buddy. You need to just, oh my goodness. Meanwhile, Happy moved in with his Marines over here and is putting down a lot of pressure on this orbital command, and he may actually take it down. I don't know if Strelok's guys are going to be able to get there in time, and it looks like, oh, it's going to be so close, it's going to be so close. It looks like there is one SCV repairing as well as a mule that he dropped, so he will be able to save that orbital. Oh my goodness, that was really close. And, oh, wow, that was crazy, crazy, crazy. And I think there was possibly an attack up here as well. That's what I want to say. I want to say that that aggression by Happy is now totally done because he lost his medevac as well as everything else. But did manage to do some good harass. Now we're going to see if it paid off. Let's go ahead and check the tab. We can see that Happy has killed 9 SCVs, only lost 1, and he has killed 18 units, only lost 14. So let's see who's ahead. It looks like Strelok still ahead in workers by just a little bit, 31 over 29, and army supplies, as you can see, 31 over 19. So Strelok still a little bit ahead, although he is supply blocked to this point, and it looks like it's going to be a full supply block as well, just now getting 2 supply depots started. So going to let Happy actually claw his way back into it just because he got supply blocked, and that is why you build supply depots. But it looks like Happy needs to start a supply depot pretty quick, or he's going to be supply blocked as well. I don't know. Happy getting a whole bunch of tech right now. Combat shields, stim, and +1. Now, if we look over here at Strelok, we see he already has combat shields. He already has stim, and he already has +1 attack done. So, quite a bit ahead as far as infantry upgrades go because he didn't. But Happy has siege tanks with siege mode already. So, Strelok going to have to be a little bit careful, and he's going to do a couple of little dropping actions up here to totally subvert Happy's defenses. There is one siege tank right here. Marine's going to be stemming in here and trying to take it down, and he needs to repair that. It looks like he will not even repairing it. Going to be surrounding a Marine instead. A little bit of a questionable tactic. And these SCVs just going to stall until the Marines can get up there. But Marines without combat shields and without stim, not as good as Marines and Marauders with combat shields and stim and +1. So all kinds of out-teched in that engagement. You can see combat shields just finishing for Happy, and it looks like Strelok is going to go ahead and just drop these guys and repair them back up as best he can. Always good, always good. And Happy is now going to be a little bit more behind, 67 supply versus 78 supply. Strelok supply blocked again, and it's going to be another full supply block as he has 3 supply depots going down now. But actually, now he has a command center finishing, and that's going to give him some supply. So, whew. Not getting too bad, but little things like the supply blocks are actually allowing Happy to stay in the game more than he probably should at this point. Okay, looks like Strelok during that engagement is going to go ahead and take a third, or at the end of that engagement. Really good right now. And you see Strelok is just going, like just now, adding on a factory. No, I'm lying, totally lying. But just now getting siege mode, there we go, salvaging a little bit. Getting a second factory, adding on another barracks. But he has gone just pure racks up to this point. I mean, for the most part, has a couple of medevacs out and a couple of Vikings he's getting now. But just using the bio to get ahead, you noticed his upgrades were much, much better. And now going to be looping around here. Nice job by Happy getting that sensor tower, so he is going to be able to see that there is in fact a possible drop going on there. But Strelok is just going to move around here to the side and take note that there is no third. If there was a third, he would be able to put pressure on it. But because there is no third, I think, yep, just going to leave one Marine there to check on that expansion timing, and just going to pull back with everything else because he knows at this point it is 2 bases on 3 bases. You can see Happy just now finishing his own third command center, going to turn it into an orbital as well. And it looks like they both are going for 3 orbitals, not opting to get the planetary fortress at this third location for either of them. So they're going to be relying on just good mobility with Marines in order to defend those expansions. And you can see Happy is going to do a little push up here to the side, but Strelok is there, and he is going to greet him with open arms and siege to siege tanks. You can see, oh my goodness, terrible engagement for Happy because Strelok was able to get these Marines all the way split out already. And oh no, he could actually use the medevac. He loses a full medevac, and there are there are Vikings that are going to take down the other medevac. So that engagement went. I don't think that could have gone any better for Strelok, honestly. And you can see it is 140 supply versus 76. So Strelok almost doubling Happy's supply at this point, and I don't know what Happy is going to be able to do to get out of this one. I mean, he's just now trying to take his third. The Marine's going to spot it, so Strelok is going to know that Happy is expanding. And when people expand, it's actually a good timing to attack. And besides, Strelok just won a huge battle. So how is Strelok going to react to this? It looks like he does. He has such a big force right here. He could definitely cause some crazy damage. This Marine, luckiest Marine ever, is actually going to survive. And Happy transferring some SCVs, trying to get over here. But look at this. Happy is going to notice, and he's going to be like, oh look, here comes a drop, and I don't even know if there's anything I can do about it. Happy going to move over here to the side, siege the siege tanks, get a good siege off, and get a couple of free shots, killing a few tanks there. But his main is definitely under attack right now, as you can see. Turret going down here, and now there's just nothing in Happy's main to defend against this. Having to move all of his units up here as well, and I don't know, it's going to be close. And now it looks like these Marines are just going to totally negate the siege tanks by just running away from them. And now running in, trying to do some damage, stimming, running out again, and is literally just, he's taking out all of the missile turrets along this outside, and he could just pick up and leave. It looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. So, nice engagement by Strelok, and you can see he is up at 152 supply now versus 80 of Happy. Happy, oh no, not even able to take his third because Strelok, with nice little unit control that I didn't even notice, managed to stop it with about 7 Marines. So, nice job there. Small unit control wins matches. And now Happy, with his entire force, which is looking pretty small at this point in the game, is going to be moving down here to kill off these Marines so he can try to take his third before it burns down, which it is on fire and it is burning down. Okay, those Marines are dead, so now he can go ahead and try to take his third again and get some guys repairing that. Going to be sieging up these siege tanks, so hopefully he can hold this for a little bit. But the problem is, that's most of his force. His main and his natural are virtually undefended right here, and it looks like Strelok is going to take advantage of that. He has 5 siege tanks right here, and he's not even going to go into the siege line. He's going to drop up front instead. Actually, he's going to use these siege tanks as well, getting in position, so if these siege tanks unsiege and move up here, he will be able to spot it. He does have Vikings in position. Huge siege tank shots going off for Strelok. Great positioning, and Happy is in all kinds of trouble at this point. You can see 175 supply versus 88 supply. There's the GG. So Happy is going to G out, is going to GG out. Great play by Imba Strelok, and really I think it came down to the engagement that took place right here, where Strelok had a already pre-siege siege tank right here and a great spread with his Marines, and Happy with unsieged siege tanks and clumped Marines ran into it and lost virtually everything, giving Imba like a 30 or 40 supply lead. And after that, Strelok was able to just continue to multiply that. Great little unit control with small groups of Marines to force this to lift. And look at this, even while he was attacking here, he has 3 bases, he has built his 4th command center here, and he is already expanding over here as well. So even if these attacks didn't work, which I'm sure Strelok was 100% sure they would, but even if they didn't, he was going to be on 5 bases to Happy's 3. So good play by Imba, definitely deserving this win. And by Imba Strelok, I mean Strelok. One of these days I'll actually be able to talk the way I want to. Anyway, regardless of that, great game by both players. Props to Strelok for making it look easy. All right, guys, I will see you guys later. You guys rock.